Welcome to Tacoma, Washington, in the iconic Tacoma Dome, where Monster Jam and the T.Ray channel has brought you some of the gnarliest competitions we're going to see. And we got a unique thing going on here, Trent, the Party in the Pits. For the first time, we're bringing you coverage of what happens before a show here on T.Ray.
Absolutely, man. And this is definitely a unique Tacoma Dome show here tonight. Some new faces and some old ones as well as some of the coolest stadium trucks that we're going to be seeing here, just brought back for the Monster Jam fans' pleasure. And I got to tell you, man, definitely a lot of cool things going on here, man. A lot of nice stuff. Hundreds of people pack the floors to get their autographs signed by these drivers, as well as the thousands of people in attendance, and plus more as soon as this show is going to start. Tom Meents is here. 20 years of maximum destruction. He is going to try and throw it down here tonight, Tyler.
That's right, but he's got to go through AA. Adam Anderson, the 5-time world champion, is here as well. We have a packed stands with amazing competitions ready to rock and roll with you. A couple stadium trucks, a couple rounds, that is. We have two-wheel skills, and we have the Monster Jam freestyle. All this and so much more happening right here, right now on T-Ray. As we get into Monster Jam stadium trucks here, Trent, for our round number 1 of competition, presented by Super Clean. Now, this is a unique style. We have not seen stadium trucks yet, and this happened, of course, prior here. So we're going to cover here Larry Johnson in the Oil X Jeep. This is a 2015 Custom HJ, and let's see what he could do here. The fastest time will win.
Definitely a first time seeing what the course is going to be like. Man, they just set this up not too long ago. And now these guys, before the show, they had a little practice to see what could happen. And nice, look at that discount tire kind of camera there. And it's a little slap willy there. Man, look at these showmen just going off here.
These are purpose-built trucks, Trent. They're super strong. They're able to do some things that you would not normally see out of tough trucks. So this is a totally different category here. And you can see the Oil X. Oh, hang on. Oh, Larry Johnson's upside down, Trent. Oh, man.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, up and over he goes, just when things were getting good, too.
So he's going to turn in a DNF. Unfortunate break right there. So he's going to have to really turn it up in round number 2. You can see Larry Johnson just kind of had a little bit of a body damage. Nothing crazy. He should be able to make it back. But we're going to talk to him a little bit later on in the broadcast. Our next guy out here, Guy Patterson, in the Baja side-by-side. This is a custom Can-Am pushing 200 horsepower. And this Baja has the fastest engine on the market. That Rotax Turbo Double R engine is the one to have. So let's see if it helps out Guy here.
And I got to tell you, it's really crazy to see these guys turn their side-by-sides into these just monstrous machines such as this, and then go out here and drive them like they would a daily driver, man. It blows my mind. This thing is a beast, and it's really going to work here.
Nice air from Guy Patterson. Of course, he took that a little wide here, Trent. He's really trying to figure it out. Tacoma has a unique dirt situation. It's not so much mud and sand. It is kind of like this weird mixture. So they're really going to have to figure out what lines work the best. And, oh, hang on, Guy's upside down.
He's back on all
Time's
fours.
still rolling.
It's still going. And across the line, a 46.15 will be the time to beat now. And here we are thinking it was all said and done. He gets it back on all fours, turns that sucker back on, and finishes it like a man. Nicely done. What a run.
Turns in our first time, Trent, a 46.15. So let's see how that plays out here as the round continues. I am getting word that Sandy Welch and the Discount Tires buggy will not make it to the first round. They're having engine issues. So hopefully she can make it back for round number 2. So that means we have one more competitor for round number 1. And that is, honestly, one of the fastest guy here. That's Bob Holbrook in the ROC buggy. It's a 2019 Red Dot buggy, pushing over 400 horsepower.
Definitely purpose-built for these kind of rough terrain, so to speak. When it comes to racing, and I mean, just look at the way this thing turns.
And he's got that lower center of gravity. He really set it low so he can really flat track this course. Nice turn, probably the tightest one we've seen all day. Course is about halfway through now. Time to beat the 46.15.
Oh,
Look at the
man!
air!
Oh, there it goes, the front end. Keeping the body rolling, though.
Bob Holbrook throwing down. He has to beat that time, and he's on mark right now, Trent.
Oh, look at him flat track and getting hiking up. He is railing that sucker with a new fast time, 38.29. An incredible run here to conclude round 1 of the Tough Trucks.
That was amazing. He never lifted, Trent. Let's take a look at round number 1 highlights here. We've got the Bob Holbrook with a 39.29. Guy Patterson, 46.15. Larry Johnson, unfortunately, didn't get a time. And Sandy Welch is still trying to get those engine issues figured out for round number 2. So we're going to see them later on in the broadcast. But stay tuned, because Monster Jam's going two-wheel skills next. Welcome back to the Tacoma Dome in Tacoma, Washington, where we have an insane T.Ray channel broadcast coming to you live. We just got done with stadium trucks, but now we're going into the two-wheel skills competition. Let's see what Ashley Sanford has in Megalodon.
You know, a new face onto the Monster Jam circuit, but she definitely has at least a bit of experience behind the wheel, and she's going to show us just exactly what that kind of experience she has. It looks like she might be going for a sky wheelie here. Nicely done.
That was beautiful. This is her first year of driving, the first time she's ever been to Tacoma here. And this is a bigger floor than what she's used to. And they have 2 hits for the two-wheel skills competition. Goes for another sky wheelie here. Trent Megalodon showing us a little vertical action.
Absolutely 2 incredible sky wheelies. And believes that's going to be it right there. A nice showing. And let's look at the replay here. Just look at how vertical she gets.
I mean, she did a great job here. You know, she's still new. She's still getting her sea legs, no pun intended. A score of a 4.898 is a score to beat now. That is what Megalodon just turned in. But here we go. A former Gravedigger driver now resides for the team
Speaking
Overboard.
of a guy who got his sea legs.
Yeah, exactly. He's only got one, too. Cole Bernard in the Black Pearl monster truck will come out here to throw his hat in the ring for the two-wheel skills competition.
Yeah, you heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. This guy does technically only have one leg. He does have a prosthetic leg, but sometimes he changes it for pit part to have a peg leg, just like a pirate, and it fits the theme with this truck well. The Black Pearl, his own creation, and it's a beautiful truck.
It is gorgeous. It stands super wide, and this truck is just absolutely purpose-built to rail. And Cole Bernard, he's a spokesperson for people who have disabilities, and it's just rad to see him to come out here with one leg and absolutely throw down, and he outdrives everybody all the time. So not a bad popper there from the Black Pearl, and I don't know if it's going to be enough. Let's take a look at the super clean instant replay here, Trent.
Definitely a huge sky wheel he had there, but I noticed something, a bit of a problem. It seems like the sway bars in the rear have popped out there, Tyler, so that probably hindered his performance a little bit.
And you know it did. So let's see what the judges thought. A 6.758. That is our new leader, and that's a pretty solid score. But here we go. Look at this. Jim Kohler's son, Chris Kohler, comes out in Monster Mutt.
Second generation driver about to show what he's got here in the Monster Mutt, and I gotta tell you, this is a purpose-built chassis built by Corey Rumble, and it just fits this Monster Mutt so well. Look at this!
Look at the sidewalls, and settles it down before he got way too out of bounds. Nicely done. He knew where he was at. These fans, I wish you guys could hear them. They are screaming right now for Monster Mutt.
All I gotta say is, Tom, Jim, get out of his head. That's a lot of influence right there.
So second hit now. He's got to get the stoppie and a little nose wheelie to a boot. Hang on. Getting a little close to that back foot wall, Trent. Oh, and he wasn't able to get the moonwalk. Nonetheless, that was a solid little nose wheelie there from Chris Kohler.
Well, you know, he's got the tongue. He was just licking the ground, you know, getting familiar with it.
Monster Mutt.
A nice, solid showing, man.
That was
what
awesome.
An incredible run.
Trent, take us to the super clean instant replays.
Well, like I said, he was looking at the ground. Now, I'm kidding. He's got a huge, nicely controlled little stoppie, get a little close for comfort with the backflip ramp. Then he gets onto this sidewall, man. Like I said, Tom Mintz or Jim was in his head because he was just stayed on the throttle, whipped her around, and got back on all fours. But what do the judges think?
Oh, my God. A 9.797, Trent. That is a massive score.
That is going to be tough to beat.
Wow.
And here we go. The El Toro Loco, a fan favorite here. Puffing the smoke.
That's right. Elvis Linez is going to be piloting the El Toro Loco here tonight in Tacoma. And this guy has been railing arenas all across the country.
He's just been getting better and better every single week that he's out there driving in these arenas. But the Tacoma is no different, though it is a bigger floor for him to play around in. Look at the control he has, carrying that wheelie and puffing the smoke for the fans. The fanfare here is real, and I love it.
El Toro Loco one hit down. The momentum is insane. Let's see what he can get for his final two-wheel skills attempt here. Going to go for a nose wheelie here. Stoppie, get a moonwalk. Oh, doesn't quite get it up. Oh, look at this. Trent just slams it into drive again.
He comboed it up, man. He's learned from Tyler and all of those other guys who have been on the circuit. At first you don't succeed, try again, and that's exactly what he did. But look at this. Just like I said, the control, carrying out the smoke and the wheelie and alike. And he had a good stopper here going. He just didn't get into reverse quick enough.
I don't know.
But he landed and comboed it up.
He did.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No,
there.
you're good. It is a great combo, and you can see right here puffing the smoke again. I just don't know if it's enough to beat Monster Mutt's massive score of a 9.797. But let's see what the judges thought of Elvis Linez in El Toro Loco. Judges score is 6.354. So again, not enough, but it's sitting pretty in third place. But here comes the two-time world champion, Jim Kohler in Avenger.
Well, we saw the sun. Now here comes the big daddy himself, Jim Kohler. Mr. Excitement's about to show what he's learned over the years when it comes to skills.
This guy always leaves you on the seat, or the edge of your seat, and throws down some incredible performances. Look at Sky Willie. Hang on. Oh, balancing it on the back wheels there, Trent. Almost got a little out of shape. Avenger, throw a little old school at it. Why not?
Jim Kohler never disappoints, man. He always comes out here and puts on a good show, no matter the cost.
We got one
and
more.
What has he got planned here? He's a slap willie, maybe?
Got it.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Again, a little old school flair, showing the fans what Avenger's all about. Jim Kohler, nicely done. Let's take a look at the super clean instant replays here, Trent.
I mean, you said to get on your edge of your seat, quite literally. I mean, this is exactly what he did, man. I was on the edge of my seat just watching him balancing, and of course the slap wheel. Everyone loves a good old-fashioned slap wheel.
Yeah, that was awesome. Textbook right there. Got the brakes. Was it enough? It's not going to be a 6.824. I had a feeling it wasn't going to do it, but that was an awesome performance. But here we go. The owner of the Overboard Motorsports race team. This is Jamie Gardner in Overboard.
It can be quite confusing to get all those J's mixed
That's
up.
Right. Nice Sky Willie there from Overboard. Jamie's really come a long way with his two-wheel skills over the years, and I just love this square body that he put on this truck. It just looks stellar.
He's definitely through a lot of different bodies over the years. Went from wheelies to a much newer Silverado, all the way here to the old-fashioned square body. And his designs keep getting better and better, and so are his skills. He loves doing those Paxton poppers, man. And look at that!
That was awesome. A little throttle pop to get a wheelie. Not bad from Overboard. That was a solid performance. I'm curious to see what the judges thought, but let's go through the highlights here, Trent.
Definitely seen a lot of sky wheelies here, so I know the judges are looking for something different. And, of course, this was something different indeed. The Paxton popper carries it out and burps the throttle to get himself another sky wheelie.
That was awesome. That little technicality is what a lot of people oversee, and that is a really cool move that he did there. A 7.265 is the score. Not bad. Good enough for second place. But here we go. Double A's in the house. Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. Let's see what he has in the two-wheel skills competition.
Out here to carry his father's legacy tenfold. Showing Adam really could be considered an old dog learning new tricks. You know, he's been around since 2005 in the Monster Jam circuit, and he's just taken a liking to all these new moves, especially a good old Paxton Popper, just like that.
And this Gravedigger, in my opinion, Trent, is the last real Gravedigger when it comes to terms of unique. I mean, we've seen so many different Gravediggers throughout the years, but 35 is a beautiful truck, and Adam rails it.
Absolutely, man. He loves piloting that 35.
Oh, my God.
That classic Cohen. Look at, he's trying to go for it. Back on all fours. Nicely done.
Adam Anderson could have picked a pack of gum off the floor, getting super down in the dumps there. Let's see. Instant replay here. Nice popper there from Gravedigger. Adam Anderson's a staple move that he does. But look at this bicycle right here, Trent. Look how close he comes to the dirt. Whoa!
I mean, like, I'm pretty sure he just picked a penny off of the floor with how close he got.
Not bad from old Gravedigger. Let's see what the judges thought of Adam Anderson at 8.455. That's definitely good enough for silver right now. But the score from Mosterma with the 9.797 is holding strong. But we got one more guy. That's right, celebrating 20 years of maximum destruction. And that's the 14-time world champion from Paxton, Illinois, Tom Mentz in Max D.
Hyping up the crowd. You know, it's been literally 10 years since he's been in the Tacoma Dome, and the fans are happy to see the man back. The professor, Tom Mentz, is about to show you what he's learned over those 10 years.
Tom Mentz, he is taking these new age moves to a whole new level. Look at this. This is called the maximum. Well, he's going to try for the maximum moonwalk. Look at this. Walking the dog in the front end here, Trent.
Doesn't have as much distance as the stadium shows usually does, but he makes it work nonetheless. And look at the T.Ray cam just right under the undercarriage near those drive lines.
Yeah.
Tom Mentz can see nothing but dirt, but he makes it work.
That was picture perfect,
wow.
Smooth as butter. Lands it right back where he brought it. A perfect first move. What does he have left in the tank? That was awesome, but he's really going to need a wow moment here, something difficult to take the lead away from Monstermutt.
It seems like he's got something planned here. What we're going to see is to be determined.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, there he goes.
He got the stoppie off the rebound, Trent. This is one of the only trucks that is able to do that, not only because Tom has immense skill, but it's that Willman-style chassis. It's able to rebound so perfectly, and look at the balance.
Just back and forth he goes. Keeps it now. He's got into the moonwalk. Up and over.
That was amazing.
If that doesn't take the lead, I don't know what will. That was incredible.
A 9.797 is the score to beat. Look at the super clean instant replay of that maximum moonwalk. Got the stoppie right before the out-of-bounds chalk line and was able to get it into reverse. But look at this camera angle here for the bounce. Oh, just picture perfect.
Gets it on the nose. He knows where he is at all times. And the judge's score is going to reflect that, a 9.863. That means your two-wheel skill winner is going to be Tom Mentz in the Max D. Stay tuned for Stadium Trucks right here on T.Ray.
Obsessed Designs and Apparel out of Rupert, Idaho is the official sticker company for the full Boogie Tilt T.Ray channel. But look at this, round number 2 for Stadium Trucks here in Tacoma. Getting ready, and look at that, Sandy Welch has got her truck fired up for the Discount Tires buggy, but we're going back to Guy Patterson here in that Baja side-by-side. Remember, round number 1, Guy turned in a 46.15. He's going to really have to turn it up if he wants to beat these guys in the field.
Well, now these drivers are familiar with the course. They know what they're dealing with. They know how the dirt's going to react. And so now they can either go a little more careful or they can go even harder. That is to be determined. And right now, he looks like he's trying to go harder here, Tyler.
Yeah, he's definitely on pace to beat his previous time.
Nice.
But it comes down to the final half of this course. It's really big. He took it. Oh, that's way better than the round number 1. He's really learned it here. They're getting used to the dirt.
A lot better pacing this time around. We'll see how he does in the turn.
Remember, last time he rolled it. Not this time. He's going to flat track it and turn in a 39.08 for the score, or excuse me, for the time. Not bad at all. That is going to be a tough time to beat. Sorry, from Guy Patterson. Nicely done. Let's take a look at that time again. 39.08. And that was just 1 second slower than round number 1's fastest time. But here we go. Sandy Welch, the Discount Tire Buggy. This is the 2018 Red Dot Buggy. Pushing over 400 horsepower. Let's see what she has.
Definitely a nice sounding engine underneath the hood of that machine. Now this is their first time on the course here, so they're a little unfamiliar with how it's going, but I think they've been definitely watching and seeing how the others have taken notes of how the others have been handling this course, and Sandy's going off.
She is on kill right now. This is a big motor underneath her. She knows how to use it. Remember the, oh, look at the Sky. Sky really tried, man, she's going for it. The time to beat is at 39.08. She's on mark. Let's see if she can get it with this final turn.
Final turn, it's gonna be close.
Oh my gosh. A 39.12 is her time, and she missed the mark just by 0.4 of a second, Trent.
Definitely an impressive showing here. Sandy, in her first and only run, takes definitely one of the fastest times, really, of the whole night so far.
That was incredible. She turns in a 39.12 for here. Okay, here we go. Larry Johnson, the Oil X Jeep. He rolled it earlier in the competition, was not able to get a time. So let's see if he can beat that 39.08 put up by Guy Patterson, the Baja side-by-side.
Well, you know, now he knows where he is on the track. He knows that they have those tires over there for the course. So he's not going to make that same mistake when it comes to his run. I mean, look at how close he's cutting it.
That was a perfect turn, Trent.
Oh!
Look at the air. Larry Johnson throwing caution into the wind here in Tacoma.
I'm pretty sure he just showed up on the radar there at the Tacoma airport.
That's right. C-Tech was like, whoa, what is this, a Jeep in the air? Look at old Larry Johnson throwing it down. Trent, look at the time. Look at the time. Hang on. A 37.18 is your new fastest time. Larry Johnson throws down.
A 37.18. You can definitely see that motor was smoking towards the end there, too. And why not a little celebratory donuts? He didn't roll it this time. That's definitely something to celebrate about.
Yeah, you're right. So gets a little hot, but he throws down a hot time, 37.18 for the Oil X Jeep with Larry Johnson behind the wheel. But there's one more guy left, Trent. This guy won round number 1. This is Bob Holbrook in that 2019 Red Dot Buggy. Look at the horsepower, Trent. 430 for the ROC Buggy.
And this thing is just so light. It's got such a low center of gravity. That is a lot of horsepower to have under the hood of something like this. And it shows like just it shows just how he performs. Look at this.
Look how fast he is, Trent. Takes it a little wider, but he's so quick. Nice air. He's sending it right here, Trent.
He's a lot quicker than his first round right now, Tyler. There goes that front piece yet again.
That's the headlight cover. You know, you would think he'd just leave it off.
Yeah, but no.
Absolutely throwing it down.
He wanted it for style points. He's got to turn it fast time. Never lifting. Here we go.
Ooh. And he does it, Trent. That's the fastest time of the day. 36.28 from Bob Holbrook. Wow. Oh, hang on.
A little freestyle from the buggy.
Oh, these stadium trucks are so awesome, Trent. This is what we love to cover here on the T.Ray channel. Just awesome stuff. Motorsports in general. Man, just a great time. And he does it. Bob Holbrook with official time of 36.28. Let's take a look at the final times for our stadium trucks. Bob Holbrook, a 36.28. Gary Johnson, 37.18. Guy Patterson and Sandy Welch just missing the mark by 0.4 of a second. Wow, what an incredible time here in the stadium trucks in Tacoma, Washington, here at the Tacoma Dome. But stay tuned, because the final act, Monster Jam Freestyle, is up next. And we're back here in Tacoma, Washington here, Trent. Look at this Nest Cam that we set up early this morning. This is 5:30 this morning, and you can see the track officials out here. This is a time-lapse of the pit party setup. So they're moving all the trucks into their designated areas, and this is a really unique view that not a lot of people get to see, and we're able to come in here with our cameras for the T.Ray channel and get you this behind the scenes.
Yeah, you know, it's definitely not just on a whim that they come up with these types of organization when it comes to pit party. It takes a lot of planning and definitely a lot of coordination, such as what they're doing right here. And it takes hours to set up pit party as well, with all of those fences, all the equipment and everything. It really gives you a new appreciation when it comes to the party in the pits.
That's right. And now it's time for our final act, Monster Jam Freestyle. Ashley Sanford and Megalodon will come out here to test her luck on this huge Tacoma Dome floor.
So far, it's been Sky Wheelie City, and we're going to see that it's still so. As 2 minutes on the clock starts, the Mammoth Headwear timer has begun.
That's right. So Mammoth Headwear sponsoring Freestyle here tonight on the T.Ray channel. Don't forget to use our code Tyler10 for 10% off your entire order. But look at Megalodon here coming out. Now, they get 2 minutes here, Trent. Before it was 1:30, 90 seconds, but they wanted to give it a little extra here for the T-Ray fans. So they're putting 2 minutes on the clock here for freestyle. And Ashley Sanford is really doing a good job. Keeping momentum. Hang on. Gets tripped up there, Trent.
Yeah, but able to set it back down and keep the run going. Nothing too bad there. Just the kind of little thing that happens with these pods. They tend to get tripped up if they have too much. That was a nice Sky Wheelie. It really wasn't a big one, but it got really vertical really quick.
Yeah, she's learning fast here, Trent. This is her rookie year. You know, she wants to come out here and make a good impression on all these fans. And Tacoma is showing her some love. Hang on, Megalodon's going for some donuts.
Nicely done. You know, the Tacoma Dome is always infamous with its cyclones, with how this dirt treats. It always packs down and flies away. And we might just see it here.
Ooh,
we might see.
First backflip of the night.
That's what she's going for.
Oh, not enough rotation. That's her first ever backflip attempt. She leaves some time on the clock here, Trent, so that's going to be interesting with what the judges think. Super clean instant replay here. Nice Sky Wheelie. She had good momentum. She didn't feel the clock, but, man, she left some wow moments. The fans were in love with Ashley here and Megalodon. Let's see what the judges' score is for Megalodon. A 6.501. Not too bad for a starting score.
And Jamie Garner drew number 2 in the hat to come out here in second in freestyle. But that's not going to hurt him. He's not fazed by that. He's going to throw it down nonetheless.
I talked to Jamie earlier during the pit party, and he wants to make a name for himself here in Tacoma. He wants to show the fans what he could do. Look at the Sky Wheelie, a pocket, Trent! Oh wow. My! You do not see that very often because it's such a hard move, and Jamie just sends it.
Another huge Sky Wheelie, man. He's definitely got a run going.
Yeah,
and
I mean, this is
sorry, interrupted there, man. He's only 30 seconds in.
That's exactly what I was going to say. First 30 seconds, he throws a pocket. I mean, this guy's on kill right now.
We're stumbling over our words and talking over each other because Jamie's throwing it down here.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Overboard is going overboard indeed. Oh, my God.
Look at the air!
Are you kidding me?
Now that's some serious elevation, Holmes.
A little flyby here. He's going for the backflip, I think, here, Trent. Let's see if Jamie got one. Oh, Oh, lands it super rough on the rear end. You can see the sparks from the wheelie bar off the trench box. And that was an awesome backflip.
And he just sends it afterwards.
Jamie is on kill. Trent, this is our second truck. Wow.
Like I said, man, he drew number 2, but that ain't going to phase him at all. He's going to show why they should have had him go last here in freestyle.
Wow.
And why not? Do it again, Jamie.
Oh, look at this. He's going to pop the belts. He says, I've done enough. I don't need to fill time. Jamie in overboard. I mean, take over, Trent. Where you go?
With a huge skywheelie into the pocket. Sorry. Jamie Garner has stunned the crowd and the judges here in the Tacoma Dome with a run of a lifetime. I mean, just look at this huge backflip. Over-rotated, rough landing on the rear, but the truck stayed together.
Was it enough? Oh, yeah, it was. An 8.240 is the score for overboard.
And now here we go. Another 2-time world champion. Mr. Excitement, Jim Kohler and the Avenger. This is definitely one of my favorite bodies that he's ever ran, man. I love the Bel Air, but something about this green S10, it is just cool.
Oh, it's just reminiscent of the old school Avenger, one of the first trucks he did back in the early 2000s, and it's just amazing, paying homage to that paint scheme and body. And Avenger is on a run right now. He's starting it pretty good, but you got to remember, his World Finals championships are both in freestyle. This guy knows exactly what the fans want to see.
Yeah, man. Anytime that he has won freestyle, it's always at a struck of gold. And tonight's going to be no different. And if he can have it, and here's the thing about Jim Kohler. He can definitely keep up with the best of them, but that is as long as his equipment can handle it. A lot of times that his runs end early is because of the equipment failing. And I mean, what else is there to say? But Jim Kohler just beats the crap out of these things.
Oh, yeah, and Corey Rummel has really put together a piece for him to withstand the punishment that Avenger goes through. Look at the big air. 1 minute down, 1 minute to go here in Tacoma for Jim Kohler and Avenger. This is a solid freestyle, Trent.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, it's been hit after hit. The momentum is stellar. Am I saying another Skyway? No, he's just going to air it out.
Wow. Remember, the score to beat's an 8.240 put up by Jamie in overboard. Look at the air from Avenger. Final 30 seconds here, Trent. He's going to turn up the wick. Let's see what he has in store.
You know, I just want to throw something out there, man. This is a Corey Rummel chassis, as we mentioned before.
Hang on.
Jim. Oh, man, hold on.
Oh, man.
Come on.
Takes a bad bounce. Oh, then that's it right there. I mean, that's what happens with Jim. Sometimes he gets a little cattywampus, but this instant replay here, brought to you by Super Clean, just really shows how hard he was driving.
I mean, the equipment stayed up with him all the way up until the end. Just a huge air assault, constant hit after hit momentum.
And this is the downfall right here. He got a little bad bounce, and it just tossed him over. Unfortunately, he's going to leave some time on the clock, so let's see what the judges thought of Avenger. Score's coming in a 7.563, so not enough for first place, but he's sitting pretty in silver. But here we go. Elvis Linez and El Toro Loco is going to come out here and throw down for the Tacoma fans.
Elvis Linez always want to try and make El Toro Loco his own. And what better truck to really choose, man? El Toro Loco, one of the hottest trucks on the circuit. Everybody loves it. And why not, man? Especially when you got drivers such as Elvis behind the wheel who drives just as hard as any other veteran.
Oh my gosh, that was massive air. This is the first time he's really stretched his legs this season in terms of floor space, because the Tacoma Dome is so massive. I mean, for a long time, Monster Jam did stadium events here, so it just paints a picture of how big this stadium really is.
Oh, yeah, man. People can't seem to decide if it's a stadium, if it's an arena, if it's a coliseum. They don't really know.
Well, it's the Tacoma Dome, Trent. It's its own thing.
Absolutely.
Oh, look at the grease, Trent. That was amazing.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm at a loss for words. This run's been really stubborn. I mean, look at that.
That was massive air from Elvis Linus and El Toro Loco. A little wheelie there across the pod. The momentum is insane.
Nice, carries it.
Oh, he didn't get it. But hey, that was a pretty good stoppie though.
Yeah, gotten that from a combo. Carrying it out, trying to fill the rest of the time here. 50 seconds left on the clock. Elvis goes for the backflip.
Oh, hang on, Trenton got kicked sideways.
Tries to save it, and he's off.
Oh, man. Tough break for Elvis Linus, but nonetheless, a stellar performance. Let's take a look at the highlights.
Definitely a lot to talk about here, man. Some awesome sky wheelies, carrying it, a wheelie over the pod, and then look at that huge send he did over the bat wing. And finally, here's the straw that broke the camel's back. That backflip kind of got twisted, tried to save it with a sidewall, and got shut off.
Wow. Nonetheless, Elvis Linus throwing down for the fans here a 7.354. It's not going to be enough to take the lead, but nonetheless, it was a great performance. Cole Bernard, the captain of the Black Pearl, will set sail here in Tacoma.
You know, I'm pretty sure he just caught himself a shark earlier.
He's going for gold here, that Pirate's treasure. Mammoth Headwear's freestyle is off the hook. 2 minutes have started with a massive sky wheelie.
You know, Cole is definitely a veteran, former Gravedigger driver, man, and he was given that opportunity for a reason. You know, he was the crew chief for Adam Anderson for a amount of years. Lost his leg in an accident, but that never seemed to stop him, because now he's out here with a prosthetic leg, freestyling with the best of them.
I mean, it's incredible, Trent, what Cole is able to do. I mean, this guy's a former Gravedigger driver, so that just goes to show you the skills he has behind the wheel, and the Black Pearl is an absolute perfect fit for him.
Yeah, it's his own design, man. Jamie hired him, and he said, I want the Black Pearl, and that is what exactly he got. And it's had a number of changes, but this one right here, this design seems to be what he really likes.
What's really cool, Trent, not to cut you off, but during pit party, if you get close to some of the accents you see, you know, like the rims and beat locks, they are painted in a way where it looks like wood, which really matches this whole Black Pearl ship theme. Of course, the dovetail in the rear end, the 100 flags he puts on the back. I mean, it all kind of ties in. And look at this, get into a stoppie here, Trent.
That's right, and let's not forget the cherry on the top. We got Adam Anderson looking out for him, watching his back there.
Look at that, nice moonwalk. Oh, the crew chief has got to be telling him, back up, hit the backflip, hit the backflip. Let's see if he can do it. Hang on. Oh, stuffs the front end.
He's going to try it. Save it, Cole.
Oh
yeah.
That was amazing. Oh, my God, Trent. I mean, he's going to feel time.
8 seconds off the clock.
Oh!
Up and over. Shut him off. He's back on all fours.
Oh, my goodness. Trent, where do we begin with the highlights? This was an action-packed freestyle. I
mean, we were pretty much talking all the way through it, man, but while we were doing so, Cole was having a run of a lifetime, especially look at the stoppie. Perfectly executed. And then here comes the backflip. Under-rotated a little bit, got on the front, got into almost a consecutive, and then they told him, floor it, man, floor it, save it, and they're back on all fours. And he didn't let that stop him, man. I mean, look at it again.
Look at the backflip camera. This is an awesome camera angle right here. Look, gets it down, stabs the throttle. I mean, Cole Bernard is a world-class driver. That was an amazing performance, and this right here is how he ended it. Massive air, tweaks in the air, and then rolls it. Right as time expires, a hard hit from Cole, but the fans are on their feet. Let's see what the scores. A 9.135, Trent. That blows into the lead.
He's going to take the lead from his boss. And now here we go. We just saw his dad come out here and throw down, but now Chris Kohler, the second-generation driver of the Kohler family, will come out here to really show that he's learned from his dad. He's going to throw down here in freestyle.
Good old Monster Mutt. I mean, this body and this identity fits with Chris Kohler's personality. He's a wild card, and this truck is gorgeous. I mean, it's black on black on black, and it just looks mean, and that's what you really want out of a Monster Mutt. You want that, aggressive nature, but the fans love Monster Mutt. Exactly, and this is just a beautiful truck. And look at the air. Chris Kohler has turned in some incredible freestyles. Look at the slap wheelie, especially on the independent circuit. But now that he's in Monster Jam, man, he has just been wow factor after wow factor.
Yeah, man. I mean, he doesn't have to pay for the body, so why worry about it?
That was a beautiful slap wheelie here, Trent. Just about a minute down in this freestyle. He still has plenty of time on the clock to turn up the wick here in Tacoma.
I was trying to mention it earlier with Avengers Run. Corey Rummel builds these chassis. This is a custom-built one that he has for Chris. And these ones are a little heavier than, let's say, your average CRD.
Look at this. Nice donuts. And you're right, Trent. They kind of come in about 14,000 pounds and somewhere in that region. And so they are built to last. I mean, the Kohler guys, they run hard with Team Scream. Here we go. Backflip. Oh, Mike!
No way!
They shut him off. Will he be able to refire? He's not going to be able to refire, Trent. Wow. He got shut off there with a consecutive, but look at the highlights from freestyle.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that his old man taught him well. I mean, he came out here and threw it down. I mean, look at these, using those ears as wings to really sail these donuts. And here's the thing, here's the final one. That consecutive in, all the way up and over, and they shut him off. And that's what ended his run right there. Take a look again.
Look at the T.Ray camera here for a consecutive. This does not happen that often, and just takes a little too much, of a hard hit in the front. Let's see what the judges thought of Monster Mutt, an 8.322. So it's not going to be enough, but it's definitely good enough for second place. But here we go. The man, the myth, the legend, the 14-time world champion from Paxton, Illinois, the one and only Tom Meents in Max D, celebrating 20 years of Maximum Destruction. Look at this body, Trent. It is beautiful.
Oh yeah, man, the black paint with the flames. This looks like an explosion going off, and that's really fits Tom. I mean, every single time he comes out for freestyle, it's always an explosion worth of freestyle. And he started out there with some huge hair. I mean, what can we say, man? It's the professor.
Of course, he's a little different setup. He has been for his entire career, really. Oh, hang on. He's out of shape, Trent. He's out of shape. Hang on.
Come on, Tom. He knows where he is. Get on the gas. Come on.
Yeah, and he does it. A perfect sidewall save. Now, that, Trent, is a save. When the truck gets into a situation and the driver has the peace of mind to get on the brakes, to turn the wheel, and stab the throttle. Tom Meents is on a run.
Oh, man. Huge air off the bat wing. Tom is showing why he loves these Meents chassis so much. They are just air machines. Look at this.
Oh my gosh, Trent. I mean, front engine design, coilover suspension. He's not running any sway bars on it. Left-hand drive. I mean, it's so unique. Tom Meents is on a heater, and now we're going to the backflip. Hang on, Trent. Here we go. Oh my goodness, a perfect backflip.
On the side, and there he airs it out. 45 seconds left on the clock. Tom Meents has got a good run going, but he's got to end it off strong.
He's got to turn it up. Tacoma hasn't seen him in nearly a decade, and he's proving why he needs to come back every year as we get into some cyclones.
The spin cycle is here with Tom Meents. Oh, that truck is hot.
She is smoking, but he's not going to let her rest. 15 seconds left on the board for Tom Meents in Max D.
Wow, just a huge air assault from Tom. Truck's smoking bad, but he's not going to let that stop him. He's going to give this truck all it's got. Time is ended, but I don't think Tom's done.
The rest of it's for the fans. Tom Meents is already, the judges have turned in their scores. This is all for the fans, living it live and watching it at home. Look at the massive air again, Trent. Hang on, he's out of shape again. Hang on.
Trying to save it. Come on. Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
my. Tom Meents in the 20th year of Maximum Destruction. Trent, take us through these highlights.
Huge air assault is all I can say, man. Look at this. And look at the save. Nothing but complete control. He knew exactly where he was. He was watching the truck and how it settled, and he just had the peace of mind to get on the throttle, go to little sidewalls, and get it back on all fours. And look at this, the classic Tom Meents Cyclone. And of course, the backflip, hitting the side that hasn't really been hit yet. Perfectly executed and followed up with this last save he did here, man. That took a lot of that truck to get it back on all fours, and that motor is toast.
Max D turns in a run of a lifetime, a 9.377, Trent. That is our new leader, but hang on. We got Adam Anderson, Gravedigger, number 35, coming out on the track. You better buckle up, Trent, because Double A is going freestyling.
You know, I was going to say it earlier, man, but it's the classic Anderson and Meents rivalry here. Adam Anderson carrying his dad's legacy into freestyle. His dad, of course, one of the innovators of freestyle as we know it. And Adam's just really taken that information he's had over the years and has excelled into what he is today as one of the best. One of the best gravediggers on this course. Sorry to interrupt you there.
You're absolutely right. It is one of the best. And let me tell you something. Besides Tom Meents, Adam Anderson has the most World Finals championships out of any other driver. He stands with 5 world titles, and a few of which coming out in freestyle. He's also the youngest person to ever win a World Finals championship, and that was in freestyle back in 2008 with Taz. And now he finds his home in what his dad built in the black and green wrecking machine, Gravedigger. Adam Anderson is on the Tacoma floor just tearing it up.
You know, we've already down a minute. It just seems like it's been not even that long. But Adam is making good time. You know, he's hit after hit. The momentum, again, here is stellar.
Got a little sideways there. He's got about a little over 40 seconds left. Gravedigger is on a really nice run. He's going to have to turn it up just a little bit, though, if he wants to beat Meents.
Nice there. And you're right, man. He's got to step it up. 30 seconds left on the clock. Now's the decider. What is he going to do?
Kicked out of bounds there, Trent. He's got to be careful. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
Massive air from Gravedigger.
Railing this sucker. Here we go.
Oh!
Now, here comes the Anderson.
He saves it, and it rolls back on all 4 tires. This is amazing, Trent. 3, 2, 1. There's the time, and this final move right here will count. Oh, he's going for the backflip, of course. Let's take a look at the T.Ray backflip cam. Incredible. Sticks the landing here, Trent. This is all for the fans now.
Just for the fans that have supported him and his family for years. Adam Anderson and Gravedigger puts on a showing, and there's no sign of stopping here.
This is all for the fans. He's just slapping stuff. He wants to roll it, Trent. Look at him. Oh, hang on. Up on the bat wing. Oh, 2 wheels. And he gets shut off as he turns it upside down. Adam Anderson throws down a heater of a run. Let's take a look at the highlights and see if that was enough.
Definitely a huge air assault is as well to be named here, man. And really a lot of momentum. Some good saves. I mean, look at this save right here, man. Got sideways, clipped the pod, and back on all 4s he went. And there was just no stopping either. And now this backflip came after time, so the judges can't count that. As well as some of these other moves he did, especially this crazy almost save.
Let's go on board with the T.Ray cam. Listen to the motor here, Trent. And turns it upside down. Is it enough? It's not. A 9.234. That means Tom Meents in Max D is our freestyle winner here in Tacoma, Trent. What an amazing broadcast. You can see the recovery team here after the fact getting Gravedigger back into shape. An incredible day. We appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Trent, send us out here on the T.Ray channel.
We always appreciate your support. We'll see you next time right here, right now on T.Ray.